Thank you. Well, I blew those lines. I thank you all for the invitation to be here. I cannot tell you how proud I am to stand here and be associated with the class of '07. Collectively and individually, you have accomplished great things, academically, athletically, artistically, socially. For the last several days, all you have heard is how proud we are, how we will miss you. Yeah, that's true. We are and we will. But you know, being proud is about the past. We cannot be proud of what you have not yet done, and we cannot miss tomorrow until it gets here. All we miss is the interaction and the joy you gave us yesterday. So I'm going to change the subject for a moment and talk briefly about what happens tomorrow, where you are going, what you are going to do, and how you are going to go get there. Tomorrow you go into the jungle. It's a jungle full of weird beasties. Some you know and some you don't, but that's the fun and the thrill of it. Even those you don't know will have something to teach you. Take, for instance, the ugly duckling. Think about it for a moment. Ugly ducklings are only ugly when they do what is easy and known, hang around with ducks. Ugly ducklings are only not ugly when they take a risk and commit to being different, to being a swan. In the original story, becoming a swan was cold, hungry, lonely work that nobody else could do for them. Not their parents, not their teachers, not their friends. As you sit here, each of you is an ugly duckling, which is good, very good, because in the ugly duckling, we can all see the signs of the swan you might become. So I ask, are you ready? Are you ready to leave this downy nest and do the cold, hard work necessary to become the swan that you already are? But then there's the second weird beastie, the perfect squirrel. Perhaps not as regal or as impressive as the swan, but consider, squirrels have goals too, and they work hard and courageously climb the highest trees and go out on the longest limbs. They work all day to get more and more nuts, to have a safe nest now, and maybe move uptown to a hollow tree next year, to mate with another perfect squirrel, produce lots of perfect little squirrels, and all the time to chatter on and on about their opinion of the world. These are admirable activities, but notice this is all about the squirrels themselves and nothing else. The existentialists, Camus and Sartre, argue that people and squirrels are virtually the same. The only thing that makes a person fully human, fully alive, is the ability to commit to something bigger, better, more important than him or herself. As you go through the next 4 years, you will meet many, many straight A, 4-point students. If their only reason for being straight A is a better grad school or a better job offer, they are nothing but squirrels. On the other hand, there will be straight A students learning how to change the world, cure disease, or bring justice to X, Y, and Z. Both kinds of students are the same on paper, but they are not the same kind of thing at all. The perfect squirrel stands as a warning of what the developing swan cannot be: self-centered, self-absorbed, and self-important. As you work your way through the jungle, you have to always make a choice. You must either become squirrel-like or swan-like. To be swan-like requires a commitment on your part, a commitment to an idea, a cause, a goal, or anything bigger and better than you are. So, as your teacher transitioning to your friend, I get to ask one final question as you go out the door. Are you going to be fully human and fully alive? Or are you going to sit back on your fat, bushy tail and simply gather nuts? Thank you.
Have a stupendous day.